It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I see a guy walking up here that I recognize. We're going to get to him in just a little while. Patty, are you a football fan?
Well, only if you're talking the Lions, and then that's a tough haul every year. That's
well,
a tough
now come on now. The Lions aren't that bad. Okay, next
back
subject.
in the 90s, they were fantastic.
Well, I got some good news for you. For all those football fans, for all those Lions fans, we have Herman Moore.
I had a chance to talk to him today on the afternoon
Did you really?
news,
Yeah.
and it was fascinating. And it was really great to just talk about a little bit about a football, the difference between then and now, and you know,
big difference between that, especially for the Lions.
I tried to talk him back.
Herman.
I tried to talk and get back into it. It didn't work.
You know, we've got a great group of athletes and attendees, and it's going to be a great show tonight. If you look around, the place is full. So that says a lot about what's going on in this community for sports.
Oh, for sure. It's amazing, all the people that are here. There's athletes, there's coaches, there's volunteers, there's all their supporters.
Absolutely.
So what a great way to get things started tonight. We have a red carpet.
Yes, we have the red carpet.
We have Carol Rowe over there doing what she does best, looking great over there as always.
Of course. I got my hug from Kara Rose, so I'm good.
And then, of course, you know, we all know that she's like world-class athlete in boxing.
Yeah, don't get her angry because she'll take you out. She's a really good boxer. To take one look at her, you wouldn't think so, but she's an awesome boxer.
It's fantastic. Hey, don't forget tonight about Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Let your friends know what's going on tonight. Tweet about it. Take lots of pictures. Post them. Hashtag the WESPYs. That's what we're doing tonight. And tonight's show is also available on Facebook Live at wedigital.ca.
Absolutely. Going to be a great night.
For sure. Oh, I want to introduce somebody coming up right now to talk just a couple of minutes about his book, Bob Turner.
Thank you, Patty, and good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by thanking Dominic for allowing us to come up and talk about our hospice project, and also congratulate all of the nominees and the winners here tonight. I've got a couple buddies over here, Eddie Patrician and Patty Harrison, who are going to receive awards tonight, and congratulate to them and everyone else. On each one of your tables, you'll see a copy of the book, The Dynasties, the Threes, and how Naismith's game changed. It's a project for hospice. The book is selling over on the far side. Doug Bertrand and his crew are selling the book. The book is $30, and we're fortunate enough that there's enough corporate sponsorship involved that every dollar that sells this book goes directly to hospice. So if you buy a book for $30, you're giving hospice $30. Okay, now listen quickly, because Dom gave me 3 minutes and 26 seconds to tell you a little bit about the book. The Dynasties refers to our Windsor Dynasties. There are 6 clubs in the Windsor area who over the years, actually since 1928, have all won more than 2 Canadian national championships. AKO, for instance, has won 9 of them. And then there's AKO, there's Windsor Alumni, Lancer Men, Lancer Women, Club 240 Women. There they are right there. And the Windsor Express. In total, Canadian basketball teams, Windsor basketball teams, have won 32 national championships, more than any other city in all of Canada. So, our book features the dynasties. Each one of those clubs I just mentioned are photographed in the book with every player. We have MVPs for each team. Congratulations, Ed. We have all-stars for every team. And we have chosen, and I think this will probably be the most important and most interesting thing. We had a committee of several former basketball officials, coaches, and some current ones who have chosen the best 60 female basketball players in Windsor and Essex County over the last 60 years. And on May 22nd, there will be a Dynasty basketball reunion where all of those ladies, all of our MVPs, all of our Dynasty All-Stars will be honored. If you buy a ticket, if you buy a book tonight, you will receive a free ticket to that event, which is here on Friday, May 22nd. There will be books to be sold. There will be pizza. There will be snacks. There will be a cash bar. And there will be lots of basketball lies. Remember, everyone, all you old farts out there, the older we get, the better we were. So please, if you can reach into your pocket this evening and spare $30, you can pay by cash, by check, by Visa, over on the far wall, and every penny goes to hospice. Thanks so much for putting up with me. Have a great night. Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks, Bob. That's awesome. And what a great thing for hospice. That's a great thing.
Fantastic for hospice. What a great thing for the money to be going to.
And now I'd like to invite up Dan Allen from St. Clair College. Mr. Allen?
Thank you. I'm pleased to be here this evening as a representative of St. Clair College Athletic Department. We are proud to be involved once again in the WESPY Awards and look forward to congratulating the 2020 winners at this, the 15th awards ceremony. It's important that we take, whenever possible, the opportunity to give thanks for all that we have. Thanks that we live in Windsor, Essex, and can celebrate the athletes that have brought us honor locally, nationally, and internationally. It's hard work, support, and dedication of Don Papa, the organizers, the sponsors, and the institutions that make this great event possible. Many in this room tonight have followed the career of Herman Moore, who played for the Detroit Lions as a wide receiver from 1991 to 2001, and with the New York Giants in 2002. We are grateful that he has agreed to be with us tonight as our keynote speaker, and we look forward to hearing from him. The WESPYs underline for me the importance of sports in our society. It's sports that bring us together and unites us in a common purpose. Sports instills life lessons in its participants and creates enduring friendships and connections. Mary Lou Retton, the 1984 U.S. Olympic gold, silver, bronze medalist in gymnastics, put it this way: a trophy carries dust, memories last forever. It's important that we give thanks to those individuals who have prepared to serve our food for us this evening. Finally, let us pause for a moment and reflect and give thanks to all gathered here this evening and to all of those who came before us who have participated to make this event a continued success. So I say, best of luck to tonight's nominees, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. So you see, the food is on the way. Everyone sit back and enjoy, and we'll get the program underway. Thank you very much.
Enjoy yourselves tonight, folks. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, athletes and honored guests. Welcome to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards presented by Unifor Locals 444 and 2458, Lucier Glove and Safety, and Hotham Building Materials.
We're pleased and honored that you're here with us tonight and here to share some of his sports secrets. Your host for the evening, the man, the host, the legend. Please help me welcome Mr. Dominic Papa.
Check. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards. We made it to 15 years. I can remember in year one, there were a lot of question marks. I had a lot of question marks. We certainly didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we had an idea. And the idea had a chance to grow and develop, and here we are tonight, 600 people strong. Thank you for all of that. That's outstanding. That's our biggest crowd ever to attend the WESPY Awards. Thank you. Of course, a lot of this is impossible without a lot of great people behind the scenes. We have two great teams here working, Dan Rahal and his crew, of course the We Digital crew, putting the broadcast, putting the stage together. Everything you see here, they put together. So a big shout out to those guys and thank you for the hard work that you put in. They were here all day yesterday setting up. It takes a full day now to set up, so it's a long process. I want to start right away to tell you why we're here. We're here simply to celebrate and pay tribute to the athletes, teams, coaches, organizations in Windsor and Essex County. This is the night where we get to put them in the spotlight. We bring our entire sports community together. Together, we are the strongest sports community in Canada, and it shows here tonight. Look at the quality of athletes that are here. Look at the people that are here, the business people that are here. This is why Windsor and Essex County every year has teams, athletes, organizations that are at the top. So a big round of applause to all of you, and job well done for getting here this year. We've been growing in every facet of this event, but when we started 15 years ago, a lot of question marks. A lot of people were asking me, well, what's it all about? What are we going to expect? I couldn't answer those questions. We had to get one or two of them under our belt, and we had to learn from it. We had to grow from it. But there were two groups that were with us from day one. They've been with us for 15 years. They've been here at every WESPY ceremony. A couple of partners. I want to first recognize Mr. Richard Poliani from Stuart Fisher Associates. Come on, Rich. Come on up. Stuart Fisher Associates, when I approached Rich about the awards, he asked me, what the hell are the WESPYs? And I said, well, it's a sports awards ceremony, Rich, so I need some money from you because we need to make this thing happen. So Richard, from day one, has been donating and helping us grow. Richard, we'd like to present you with this plaque. The other group does a lot in our community. Not that Richard doesn't, but the other group works tirelessly. They keep jobs in our city. They keep events going. They help various organizations, and they've been with us since day one. They've never said no to me. They probably wanted to kick me out of their office a couple of times for being such a pain in the butt, but they always come through when we need them. They help a lot of people in our community. We're very fortunate to have them here in Windsor and Essex County. If I can get Dave Cassidy to come up from Unifor Local 444. Let's give Dave a round of applause. Remember when Dave was a referee? Of course he was terrible, but we never told him that. But he does a great job as the president of Unifor 444. Thank you guys very much. Again, a lot of special people here tonight. We want to get to the awards shortly, but there's one other person that we want to recognize tonight. We've had, if you look through the program and you read past winners, you'll see quite a list of athletes. Some have gone on to professional sports. Some have gone on to scholarships. Some have played out their career and just came back to Windsor or given back. We've had an unbelievable amount of successful athletic stories, though. One such story, he's here with us tonight. He represented Canada at the 2016 Olympics, and this last summer, in Monaco, he established a new Canadian record in the 800-meter run. He clocked a time of 1 minute, 43 seconds, .20. Pretty fast. He's won 3 or 4 WESPY Awards. He represents our country with nothing but class. He's just an outstanding individual. We're very proud to bring him back to the WESPYs. Let's welcome back Brandon McBride. Let's hear it for Brandon. This guy's a world-class athlete. Yep. Brandon doesn't want to shake my hands. The coronavirus, we understand. Yes, thanks, Brandon. Give it up for Brandon. You know what? He's training for the Olympics. Hopefully we have Olympics. Brandon will be there representing Canada. He's probably top 5 in the world right now in his race. So hopefully Brandon comes away with a medal. That would be just awesome. He's put the work in, that's for sure. We also have special business people here. We just met Richard, we just met Dave. A lot of great business people here throughout the building. Make sure you support them when you're thinking about getting products. Support those that are here tonight. They deserve it for sure. But we have one real special group. The Toronto Raptors, of course, won their first NBA championship. It goes beyond that with this group, but the official ring maker is right here in our backyard. They've made rings for the NFL champions. They've made rings. I got to see LeBron James ring, thanks to our good friend at Barron's Championship Rings. These people that run Barron Championship Ring work tirelessly as well. And you know what? They're proud to say that they're in Tecumseh? Tecumseh? Tecumseh. They're proud to say they're in Tecumseh. They got their little shop there, but it's always busy. And they make rings for the WESPY Awards. They donate that for the WESPY Awards to all our winning athletes. What a great group of people to have in our backyard. And again, they tell everybody where they're from. I want to bring up Drina Baron-Zinnik and Peter Canis to come on up from Barron's Championship Rings. They have a special offer tonight. I want to first, before Peter and Drina speak, I want to ask Darren, roll the video, please, Darren.
The Toronto Raptors are the 2019 NBA champions.
Our first will never be forgotten.
First, from our first love, to our first kicks, to that first game we could not miss. To be first in line, to show our pride, to take that first big risk. From that first practice to our first minutes, we remember who was first, who inspired us. And when he showed us this, we're the first ones in and the last ones out. We stayed loyal in a sea of doubt. From our first baskets to that first big win to the first time in history, we're in. From the first finals north of the border to the first time we inspired a nation of nations and became the first home team of over 30 million, all waiting to be first. First to witness a dream, 25 years in the making. This is our first, and it will not be our last.
Raptors are the 2019 NBA champions.
I can watch that 100 times a day and I still get chills. Thank you to the amazing Axel Films. They're actually here this evening. Josh, Nico, and Joe. I'm telling you, top notch, guys. Thank you.
They make us look good.
They definitely do. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the recipients and the winners of this evening. This is an amazing evening that we're honored to be a part of every single year. Thank you to Dominic Papa and his team for facilitating a beautiful event for which I say, and I would say Peter would agree with me, the best athletes in Canada are right here in Windsor, Essex, Tecumseh area. Who would have ever thought that we started from a design on a napkin to a dream, and here we are today, just from that simple little napkin, and we still talk about it years later. I'm just going to tell you a quick little story, and then I'm going to pass it off to Peter. Almost 20 years ago, my father wanted to come back to his home roots in Windsor. We had a place in Chatham and in Toronto, and he always said, I want to go back to Windsor. So he came down, visited some friends. He went to go see Ken Lowenza at Unifor, at the time with CAW, and he told him, he's like, you know what, I want to come back to Windsor and continue my roots that I started. He goes, but I don't know if I'll be welcomed in, I'll be accepted, you know what I mean? I haven't been here for a long time. What does Ken say? Well, hell yeah, you'll be welcomed, come on back. He goes, well, my family, they're not here. And he goes, they'll follow. And guess what? We followed. I can't thank Unifor 444 and Dave Cassidy and his whole team for bringing us back here and embracing us. Even to now, to this day, they still support us in everything that we do. And I just want to give a round of applause for them because I can't thank you guys enough. So I'm going to pass this off to Peter. This is my brother and my business partner, and he definitely likes to talk a lot more than I do. So.
I'll keep it short. And as you saw the video, I mean, we've reached the pinnacle of success in our industry, and some of the top rings in the world. And you know what? I like to say we have humble beginnings, but at the end of the day, there's nothing humble about this community. It is the best sports community in the country. We've been very honored to be part of it. Everyone has embraced us. I think we've done every major championship in this city. And again, it all started from here. We're thankful to everyone. I mean, I can sit here for an hour and name all the athletes and coaches and teams, but thank you everyone for embracing us and getting your championship rings from us, and we're looking forward to doing a heck of a lot more in the future with you. Oh yes, and sorry. And yeah, and as a treat, the Raptors did a replica ring that was sold out back in November, and we probably get 50 calls a day asking for these rings. And we put aside 100 for this event. So if anyone's interested, we have them at the back table for $30. The proceeds will go to the Leave No Behind Foundation. That's part of our foundation, and the the WESPY Foundation as well. And Doreen and I just talked, and with Bob Turner, we're gonna donate proceeds to the hospice as well. So anyone purchases a ring will donate as well to that. Yeah. So thanks, Dom. There it is. Thanks, buddy.
Give it up for Drina and Peter. Great guys. You saw a picture of the ring. It's a beautiful ring. So if you're a fan, a sports fan, you like collecting stuff like that, $30, it goes to a good cause. Pretty good deal. So, all right, now we're going to get giving out some hardware because I'm sure there are a lot of anxious athletes and coaches and GMs and team personnel here tonight that want to see who are going to walk away with the WESPY Awards this year. So I'm going to send it off to the very capable tag team of Mark Knight and Patty Handysides.
Thanks, Dom. Tonight we're celebrating our 15th year here at the WESPY Awards. And in the previous 14 years, we've been very fortunate to have so many amazing athletes nominated. The awards have made some minor changes over the years, but the one constant has always been the athletes. Some previous nominees and winners have gone on to play professional sports. Some have become successful in business, and others Olympic medal winners. We're proud to continue to honor our local athletes, and we thank each and every one of you for helping us celebrate them tonight. First up is golf.
Female golf. Audrey Akins, GAO public player. Alyssa Getty, Windsor Lancers, Kingsville Golf and Country Club. Jasmine Lee, Kingsville Golf and Country Club.
Male golf, Tyler Hurtubise, Point West Golf and Country Club. Alex Morrow, St. Joseph's High School, Essex Golf and Country Club. Jared Smith, Windsor Lancers.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Pinnacle Plus Realty Limited, Eddie Azar.
Thank you and good evening. You know, before coming here tonight, my wife shared some words of wisdom with me. She said, and I quote, "Whatever you do, don't try to be too charming, witty, or intellectual. Just be yourself." I'm just joking. She never said charming. All of us at Pinnacle Plus Realty would like to congratulate all of tonight's nominees. You have obviously all dominated in your sport to have your name right here tonight. The nominees are... You did? That's all. Female recipient, Jasmine Lee. And male recipient, Tyler Hurtubise.
Jasmine was the under-19 Ontario champion, and she won all the events she played in on the Jameson Junior Tour. She also earned a first-place medal in the U.S. Junior Girls Qualifier. Tyler won an individual title at SWASA. He won the high school division of OFSA boys and was a Jameson Junior Golf Tour champion. Jasmine Lee and Tyler Hurtubise, golf, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Jasmine can't be with us tonight. She's playing in a golf tournament for Northern Illinois University. Accepting her award is her father, Q Lee. Let's welcome back Dominic Papa.
All right, congratulations to the first award winners. We'll keep it rolling. We have, it's a Hall of Fame type of award. We call it the Legacy Award. And the qualifications on the Legacy Award, basically you had to play for a team in Windsor and Essex County for 5 years. You had to coach in Windsor and Essex County for 5 years. And you had or be an administrator within a sports organization for 5 years. And again, we talk about it here every year at the WESPYs. For those athletes that are going to graduate and move on, don't forget to come back and give back to the community. People that are coaching now are giving you an opportunity to participate and play in your sport. So come back and, you know what, maybe you'll even win a Legacy Award here at the WESPY Awards down the road. We're going to present our first Legacy Award. So we'll let the video roll. Pat Harrison is going to be our first recipient. We'll roll the tape.
I thank God for this wonderful journey He has blessed me with. I'm very honored to be selected to receive this WESPY Award. Some of my peers have already deservingly received it, and I am grateful to be added to the recipient list. I am also grateful that it's not posthumously. Every sport has a boundary line that defines a playing area, but nothing defines achievements of an athlete within those boundaries. Each of you receiving awards tonight have achieved at a higher level. Congratulations. I do not stand alone on the stage tonight. It took a village to get me here. Linda Bordeaux, thank you for nominating me. It took dedicated coaches, Helen Gurney, Pat Scully, Bill Rogan, Pat Davis, Bill Thompson. Committed sponsors, N&D, Club 240, Bill Lott of Hadley's. I played on phenomenal teams with outstanding athletes, like the 4 that are here tonight, Lisa Sagitovich, Sherry Martin, Nora Jean Nixon, and Judy Robinson. I have had a supportive family who are here tonight, Brother Brian and wife Linda, cousins Donna Vincent and Reverend Della Bost. It took friends like Edith Davis, who is here tonight. She never played one sport, but has been my biggest cheerleader for over 55 years. Thank you to my village. I accept this award on your behalf.
Female Legacy
This
Award.
year's Female Legacy
Pat
Award
Harrison.
recipient is Pat Harrison. Please Please welcome from our presenting partners group, Jim Lucier from Lucier Glove and Safety, and Andrea Hotham from Hotham Building Materials. And this year's Female Legacy Award recipient, Pat Harrison.
This year's Male Legacy Award recipient is Ed Patrician.
Anytime you receive an important award such as this, many people are involved as athlete and coach. As an athlete, Archie Green at Kennedy got me involved in athletics, mainly junior basketball and track and field. He also gave me the nickname Easy Ed, although I'm not sure if my classroom students would agree. As a Windsor Lancer basketball player, I was fortunate to have the two best basketball coaches I ever had, Eddie Chitro and Bob Samaras. And together, we shared 2 national championships. As a baseball pitcher, with Father Cullen, in 1 year, I learned more about the game than 4.5 years in pro ball with the Baltimore Orioles. As coaches, we are sometimes praised for our efforts, but in reality, you need to have the athletes to be successful. While at Assumption, we are blessed with having many outstanding athletes, including Elliot Pacelli, 2-time OPSA gold medalist, who went to Notre Dame on a track scholarship, but also caught the eye of head coach Eric Parseghian. Ernie DeMars, a successful businessman in Kingsville who went to Eastern Michigan on a track scholarship. Ernie won the junior boys discus and today still holds the OPSA record. While at Holy Names, Joe Latona won the midget boys discus to earn the school's first track gold medal at OPSA, and Michael Bates, a 2-time gold medalist at OPSA in the 400-meter hurdles. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the rest of my support group. My friends, my relatives, and colleagues who all helped to keep me grounded. Of course, my wonderful wife for 52 years, Carol, who still lets me do my thing, supporting high school sports, Lancer Athletics, the Windsor Express, and the Spitfires. I remember one day while I was the athletic director at Catholic Central, our football team was playing a game at Windsor Stadium. It was a miserable day, wet, windy, with only a handful of fans present. The next morning, one of the players on the team came up to me smiling and said, "Sir, I thought you're smarter than that." My reply was, "As long as you continue to work hard and try, the least I can do is support you, no matter the weather." I'm sure every athlete tonight appreciates the friendly faces they see at their activities. In closing, thank you to the WESPY Awards Committee for this prestigious honor.
Male Legacy Award, Ed
Please welcome
Patrician.
back from our presenting partner, Unifor Local 444 and 2458, David Cassidy, and this year's Male Legacy Award recipient, Ed Patrician. Next up is our Parasport Athletes category.
Parasport Athletes, Matthew Debley, Wheelchair Rugby Canada. Julia Lane, Windsor Aquatic Club. Corbin Watson, Sledge Hockey Canada.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board, Stephen Fields.
Thanks very much, Mark. Just a note before I announce this year's recipient, I just want to say what it is. It is a distinct honor to be able to present this award on behalf of the Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board. We take the concept of inclusion very, very seriously. And we're extremely committed to making sure that every one of our students, regardless of their level of ability, is able to fully participate in everything that we're able to offer as a school board. So this is something that's very near and dear to our heart. So on that note, the WESPY this year goes to Julia Lane.
2019 was a breakthrough year for Julia. The culmination of her high school swimming career resulted in 1 first place and 2 second place finishes at WEXA, 2 first place finishes and 1 second place finish at SLOSA, and a 3rd and a 4th place finish at OFSA. Julia Lane, Parasport athlete, 15th annual WESPY Award recipient. And if I may, please welcome back to the stage from presenting partner Unifor Locals 444 and 2458, Dave Cassidy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dom. I didn't know I was doing this. I was just eating a chicken wing. We are so honored to be part of this event. Obviously, the last couple weeks have been a little tough for us, and this is a great event that the families and the athletes get to share. And like Dominic and others have said before, it's so important in Windsor and Essex County on our athletes. And on behalf of Unifor Local 2458 and 444, we're very proud to be part of this, Dom. Congratulations to your committee, congratulations to all the nominees, and congratulations to all the athletes. So thank you very much. And if you could buy 100,000 minivans, I'd really appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave. We at the WESPY Awards are very appreciative to all the athletes attending tonight's ceremony, some who have come from a long distance or have rearranged their schedules to be here. Thank you for making the 15th Annual WESPY Awards the premier award show in Windsor, Essex. We'll be right back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by Viewpoint Wineries, Stuart Fisher and Associates, Layuna 625, and Forget Me Not Flower Boutique.
At Scotiabank, we believe inclusion makes us stronger. We support people's goals on and off the ice. All people. Because when you let it, hockey builds communities. Friendships, resilience, selflessness, and respect. We'll continue to promote these values at all levels of hockey. We believe in hockey, and we believe it's for everyone.
As the path you're on leads to retirement, you want to know if you're on track to fulfilling your financial goals. That's why you're with IG Wealth Management. We go beyond our RSPs to look at your whole financial picture to forecast your monthly income in retirement. So you have a clear view of today and tomorrow. Does your plan do that? IG Wealth Management, a plan for living.
Welcome back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites, Windsor Ambassador Bridge, McTagg Law Firm, AM 800, and Lucier Glove and Safety. Please welcome to the stage from our presenting partner, Lucier Glove and Safety, Jim Lucier.
Microphone here. Hi everybody, my name is James Lucier and I'm from Lucier Glove and Safety. before I say too much, I'd like to take a moment to thank the one who made this all possible for my father and myself. And that one is God, so I'd like to take a moment to do that. With that being said, sorry, this was thrown on me like right now that I'm going to be doing this. So I have a couple things written down, but first and foremost, I'd like to thank Herman Moore for making an appearance today and accepting this so graciously. I'd like to thank Mr. Papa and everybody involved for putting this event together. It is so beautiful. I can't see anything with these lights in my eyes, but I'm assuming there's a lot of people out here. And it's truly an honor to be a part. It's an honor for Lucier Glove and Safety, my father, myself, for our staff to be a part of an event that means so much to ourselves and to the Windsor sports community. With that being said, I'd like to congratulate everybody that's been nominated for an award tonight, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thanks, James. And now let's welcome back Dominic Papa.
All right, we're moving. Let's keep this thing going. So far, so good. Congrats to everybody that has been nominated up to this point, and congrats to the winners. Don't forget to check out the rings at Barron's, and there's also Bob's book on the table. Just take a quick glance at it. Make sure you make a donation. It's well worth it. We're going to get into one of our major awards. It's the Executive of the Year, the Ken Dryden Executive of the Year. People that have been to the awards know the story how Ken Dryden got his name put on it. When he came and spoke at the WESPYs, Ken wouldn't accept a gift from us. We asked him, Ken, we want to do something for you. So I suggested, how about if we put your name on an award? He said, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. So we came up with the Ken Dryden Executive of the Year Award, and we're certainly honored to have his name on it. As a lot of the sports people in this room know, team success starts at the top, and it usually starts with the executives, the guys that make things happen. Of course, Herman Moore knows it doesn't work that way with the Lions, but that's okay. It's a very important award, and we have great leadership in our community, in our county. I know the Essex 73s are here tonight. 73s are our model organization. The Lakeshore Canadians are represented here today. Those two organizations are probably the two best organizations in all of our province because of the leadership they have. St. Clair College is here. The things they're doing over there at their campus, and they just hosted the OCA Women's Basketball Championships. It was flawless. So what they did, they got rave reviews, and hey, the women won a silver medal. Second best in Ontario. Pretty good stuff. With all that said, I'm going to send it back over to Patty and Mark, and we'll give out this major award, the Executive of the Year.
Ken Dryden Executive of the Year. Tom Bain, Mark Williams, Lakeshore Horse Racing Association. Glenn Mills, Essex Ravens Football. Robert Staniscu, Alpha Gymnastics Academy.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Martindale Window and Door, Scott Martindale.
Hi everyone, it is an honor to be a part of this community and see all the great sports athletes that we have here in the house today. A big round of applause for all of our athletes that are in the house. They're a tremendous role model for all of the young athletes. It is my honor to introduce the Ken Dryden Award of the Year, and the winner is Tom Bain and Mark Williams.
Both Mark and Tom have been involved in the harness racing industry for over 50 years. Together they organized the Lakeshore Horse Racing Association. This was an effort to save the harness racing industry in Windsor, Essex, in light of the closing of Windsor Raceway. As a result of that closure, and with assistance from the Ontario Harness Horsemen's Association, they were able to keep racing alive in Leamington. This past year alone, there was a 21% increase in wagering over the previous year, all while they continue to provide an excellent day of entertainment for the whole family, with activities for people of all ages. Just ask anyone who's been there. Mark Williams and Tom Bain, Ken Dryden Executive of the Year, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient. Accepting the award for Tom Bain is his grandson, Nathan Bain. You'll see in your programs, soccer is next.
Female soccer. Danica Paisano, Villanova High School East Side Kickers. Alessandra Pontoni, Sandwich Secondary East Side Kickers. Ravneet Rana, St. Clair College.
Male soccer. Bastian Aguilera, St. Clair College. Kyle Buren, Windsor Lancers. Mike Zivsik, St. Joseph's High School, Windsor, Croatia.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, MBSP Accounting, Marco Battisti.
And the winner for Female Soccer Player of the Year is Danica Paisano. And the male winner of the year is Mike Vizetkis.
Danica was the leading scorer in Wexa and was selected for the first team All-City. Her hard work and dedication continues to be recognized by her coaches and teammates. She led her club team to Ontario champions. As captain, Michael led his high school team to Wexa and SWASA championships and a silver at OFSA. He was selected as first team All-City for the third time. He led his club team to the league and playoff championships with 5 goals and 9 assists and an undefeated season. Danica Paisano and Mike Zivsik, soccer, 15th annual WESPY Award recipients. Now let's check back in with Dom.
Like Dave, I was munching on chicken wings. All right, next award. Again, one of our major awards, and I always say it every year, this is one of our more important awards because it deals with volunteering. And many of us in this room have been touched at one time or another by Nabi Knudsen. And Nabi was the epitome of being the best volunteer. He's just an amazing man, did a lot of things for a lot of sports, minor sports, and kept programs alive. So it was only right that we put the Volunteer of the Year Award in the name of Nabi Knudsen. And every year we get to talk about Nabi at these awards, and we're so honored to have his name with us each and every WESPY Award. Again, I say it every year, we need volunteers. Every program in this room, every group in this room needs volunteers. Don't be afraid to give some time. It'll make you feel great. It really will. You'll feel very good about yourself when you leave, when you know you've been part of a successful team or a successful event. So with that said, I'll send it back to Patty and Mark, and we'll give out the Nabi Knudsen Volunteer of the Year Awards.
Thanks, Dom. The names of this year's recipients were made public a few weeks ago. They're listed in your program. Female Volunteer of the Year, Mary Ewer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mary Ewer, and it is my extreme pleasure to be here tonight. Before I continue, I would like to offer my deepest appreciation to Linda Bordeaux, who nominated me for an award, and to the WESPY Selection Committee for choosing me as the recipient of Female Volunteer of the Year. I didn't really know too much about the WESPY Awards until 2005, when my daughter was nominated and won a WESPY for volleyball. We could not have been prouder, or so we thought. Then, the following year in 2006, Jessica was nominated again and won the WESPY for top female athlete. We were ecstatic, and we were again so very proud of her. When I received a call telling me that I was nominated for a WESPY, I could hardly believe it, and I didn't really expect to be standing here tonight. I'm thrilled to accept this wonderful award and add it to our WESPY collection. I am also very fortunate and thankful to have my daughter Jessica and her husband John Veach here tonight, as well as my son's girlfriend, Sydney Meloche. My son Wes and my husband of 40 years, Keith, are also here tonight. Neither one of them have won a WESPY, just saying. All kidding aside, volunteering has been a part of the Ewer household. My husband Keith coached our son Wes in travel hockey, baseball, and minor football, and I was the manager for all of those teams. I coached my daughter Jessica in minor baseball and high school volleyball. Now my son Wes is heavily involved volunteering in the Amherstburg Minor Hockey Association as well as the Amherstburg Rotary Club. My love of coaching continued in 1993 when I started coaching the senior girls volleyball team at General Amherst, and I have continued to do so since my retirement. The Amherst team would not be as successful as it was without the expertise of my fellow coach, Jeff Miller. I believe that we have built a very solid volleyball program for both our junior and senior girls. I would like to thank the many coaches and volunteers that I've had the pleasure to work with. Windsor and Essex County have a plethora of people who are deserving of this award. I am very blessed to have been selected for this honor. I would personally like to thank my family for always supporting me. Many a night my husband Keith was chief cook and bottle washer while I was coaching into the evening or on weekends. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. To my children, Les and Jessica, I love coaching you so very much, and to my entire family who would always come out and support the teams that I coached. It is one of my fondest memories and I love you so very much. A coach of my husband's and mine in high school once told us that as we go through life, remember to always give back. I have lived by those words all my life and continue to do so. Thank you very much.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Hogan Sprinting the Dugout, Doug Hogan, and the Nobby Knudsen Female Volunteer of the Year recipient, Mary Ewer. And now, the Male Volunteer of the Year, Marty Carrister.
Hi, my name is Marty Carrister. I would like to thank the person that nominated me for this award, and I'd like to thank the WESPY group for deeming me worthy of this award. It means a lot, it's much appreciated. I would like to also say that what I do is not volunteering for me because I have so much fun, whether it's with the Spitfires and doing the Memorial Cup or the Canada-Russia Series or the Under-17 tournament. I have fun doing those things, so it's not volunteering to me. I'd like to also thank Nobby Knudsen and Jerry Slavic. I've known those gentlemen for more than 30 years, and they're the ones that taught me that, you know, giving back to the community makes you feel good, and it really does. I'd like to thank the small businesses of Windsor and Essex County and the Essex County people. Because of them, every time we run into a snag or a problem, I make a phone call and they're right there. I never have to make a second phone call. And lastly, I'd like to thank the volunteers of Nobby's Kids. They're out every morning, and at 8 o'clock in the morning with these kids, they're all lined up, they're eager to get on the ice, and the smiles on their faces, that is what makes me do what I do. Thank you.
Please welcome back from our presenting partner, Hogan Sprinting and the Dugout, Doug Hogan, and the Nobby Knudsen Male Volunteer of the Year recipient, Marty Carrister.
Female Volunteer of the Year, Mary Ewer. Male Volunteer of the Year, Marty Carrister.
At this time, please welcome to the stage for a special presentation, Val Poletti from the Windsor Minor Hockey Association.
legacy of Bob Probert is indeed that of an amazing hockey player who gave his heart and soul in every hockey game. He gave his heart on and off the ice in so many ways. Bob Probert, with all of his success, never forgot about who he was and did so much for many. Still to this day, in his memory and honor, he continues to give back to our community of Windsor, Ontario, on and off the ice. Windsor Minor Hockey Association is truly honored to nominate and announce the recipient of this award to someone that too gives their heart and soul on and off the ice. To every game, their time, leadership, and empowers the youth of community to not only set a goal of achievement, but provides them with the knowledge and tools to conquer them. This year's recipient is someone that holds a great passion for coaching and mentorship, knowledge within all aspects of sports and nutrition, but most of all, genuinely cares about not only the kids he coaches, but any child that is in need of his mentorship. This year's recipient started his journey coaching 29 years ago, and over the years has coached various sports: high school track, high school football, AKO football, University of Windsor football, Windsor Legion, Border City Athletics Club, and Windsor Minor Hockey. When this recipient started volunteering with Windsor Minor Hockey for his son's travel hockey team, he had more comfort tying cleats and being on a football field than on the ice. So he assumed a role onto as a manager. This allowed him to still contribute his time to the team, but also kept him off the ice. The following year, he volunteered again as a manager, and at the parents-kids game, he decided he would get on the ice. He laced up his skates and put on his football helmet, got on the ice, showing his son his confidence, and grabbed onto the boards only for support. Over the years, he has continuously volunteered to his son's hockey team. He has continued to contribute his knowledge of coaching, passion of sports, teaching the players to persevere and not to give up. It is his spirit and positive mind that too gives him the ability to lead by example. Today, if you ask him to go on the ice, he will gladly lace up his skates, put on his hockey helmet, and meet you at center ice. It is the passion and willingness to also improve and stride forward, the leadership in giving back to the community, and the will to empower not only himself, but others that make this candidate so worthy of this award. Some noteworthy athletes he has coached and mentored over the years include Kyle Quinlan, Dakota Shelley, Derek Quigley, John Kamoski, the Herzog brothers, and most recently, Theodore Johnson. It is with great pleasure that Windsor Minor Hockey Association presents the Bob Probert Award to Craig Poole.
Next up is the John Ferguson Circle of Seven Horsemen of the Year.
John Ferguson Circle of Seven Horsemen of the Year. Lindsay Kerr, Gord McDonald, Dean Nixon.
Please welcome, representing our presenting partners, Summit Floor and Wall Coverings, Dennis Segato.
First of all, as past president of the Kubota Club, I want to welcome all of you here tonight. This year's recipient is Gord McDonald.
Gord raced in 388 races in 2019. His horses won 54 races, finished second 66 times, and third 56 times. He earned $340,000 racing throughout Ontario, Gord was tied for second leading dash winner, leading trainer at Leamington Raceway in 2019. His stable was the top money earning stable at the 2019 Leamington Raceway meet. Gord MacDonald, John Ferguson, Circle of Seven Horseman of the Year, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient. We'll be right back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by J.P. Thompson Architects, Unifor Locals 444 and 2458, Brad Bondi Remax Realty, Orion Homes, and Antonino's Original Pizza.
On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. Doesn't matter if the freight is big or small, On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mons is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CT PAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mons On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact dispatch at monsontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
Here, it's about you. Your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Welcome back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by Copycat Printing, Martindale Window and Door, the Penalty Box Restaurant, Bob Rayam Sports, and Hotham Building Materials. Please welcome to the stage from presenting partner Hotham Building Materials, Andrea Hotham.
Good evening. I proudly stand before you tonight on behalf of Hotham Building Materials. Unfortunately, my father, Charlie Hotham, could not be in attendance tonight. Upon hearing the news of my father's absence, I quickly jumped on the opportunity to stand here before you tonight as representation for Hotham Building Materials. As Charlie's daughter and an active mother within the sports community, I could not imagine a greater honor than to fill the shoes of my father, who has supported the WESPY Awards the past 3 years. Hotham Building Materials recognizes the importance of supporting local athletes, as well as the importance to giving back to the community whom support us daily. Mr. Dominic Papa, without your hard work and dedication, this night would not be possible. Your drive and determination to honor local athletes, teams, organizations, volunteers is admirable. Your accomplishments of hosting the annual WESPY Awards for the past 15 years is invaluable to the Windsor-Essex region. You have realized the importance of what it takes to mold each generation into the successful individuals and acknowledge how their hard work attributes to each ladder these athletes will be forced to face in life. And for that, we could not thank you enough. Mr. Herman Moore. We cannot express our gratitude for you being here tonight to help celebrate this evening with all nominees up for awards. It's an honor and a privilege that you have taken your time within your busy schedule to help support our local community. Your career accomplishments as wide receiver are just the beginning of how athletes can be inspired. However, I believe it's your accomplishments of gaining access to the Virginia and Michigan Sports Hall of Fame that help give these children the indication that these athletes that are all for awards tonight are just beginning the level to mark their greatness. Your presence tonight is one that will never be forgotten. The athletes. I would like to take a minute to say how proud each and every nominee should be of themselves tonight. Regardless of tonight's outcome, you're all winners in my eyes, as well as everyone who sits here before us. You pour your blood, sweat, and tears into the love for sports, which you have led and started at such a young age. I commend the amount of time and effort you put forth to be the best you can be. Dom and his team have targeted the importance of what it makes to make great athletes. They have recognized that without a coach in your corner to develop the skills athletes possess, greatness cannot be possible. The love and the passion can only push athletes to become the phenomenons they are today. The volunteers of an organization do not do this for money or fame, but to push you to the highest level of performance possible. Your teammates. Your teammates help you understand the value of understanding that there's always somebody there in your corner, even when you don't think that there is. Your family. The people who don't let you quit when you're at your worst. Your number one support system and the drive behind your force. It takes a village to raise an army, which in turn has created top-notch athletes around the Windsor and Essex community. One of my favorite quotes is by Helen Keller. Alone we do so little, together we do so much. This statement is the key reason why Hotham Building Materials has maintained to be a proud sponsor over the last 3 years. We are proud to recognize local community achievements and that believe without honoring these critical moments within our community, we would not be doing our due diligence to the people whom support and believe in us and being our reason to be here tonight. On behalf of Hotham Building Materials, I wish the rest of the nominees the best of luck, and please keep making us proud.
Let's head to the hard court.
Female basketball. Jamila Christian, E.J. La Jeunesse Secondary School. Jenna Kuchera, St. Clair College. Carly Steer, Windsor Lancers.
Male basketball. Akat Aken, Kennedy Collegiate. David Gomez Jr., St. Clair College. Thomas Kennedy, Windsor Lancers.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Brad Bondi Realty, Brad Bondi.
Thank you. On behalf of my team, Team Brad Bondi and Remax Preferred, just like to welcome everybody tonight and congratulations to all the basketball players and all the winners out here today as well. And speaking of basketball, tomorrow is the OFSA Championships at WFCU, so come out and take a look. And right after that, the Express is playing at 7 o'clock. So come on and check the Windsor Express out with some OFSA Championship basketball. The winners. Female recipient, Jenna Kuchera. And the male recipient, Akat Aken.
As a second-year St. Clair Saints guard, she won OCAA League Scoring Championship with a 21.1 points per game. Jana was captain and team MVP and St. Clair Female Athlete of the Year, player of the game at the provincials and at nationals, and third in the OCAA in assists. Akat led his team to WEXA and SWASA regional championships. He won OFSA, the AA Provincial Championship gold medal, as well as the prestigious Royal Arcanum Award. In 2019, Kennedy Collegiate called him Mr. Basketball. Jana Kuchera and Akat Aken, basketball, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Hockey is our next category.
Ed Jovanovski, female hockey. Kira Judicus, Southwest Wildcats. Ashley Mater, Windsor Lancers. Avery Mertz, Southwest Wildcats.
Ed Jovanovski, male hockey. Zach Borgiel, Leamington Flyers. Jean-Luc Foodie, Windsor Spitfires. Corey Cerverio, LaSalle Vipers.
Please welcome from our presenting partners, Stuart Fisher and Associates, Richard Poliani.
Good evening. The female award goes to Kira Judicus. And the male goes to Jean-Luc Foodie.
As a forward for the Southwest Wildcats, Kira had an excellent 2019 with 18 goals and 14 assists for a total of 32 points. She was selected to play for Team Red 2019 National Women's Under-18 Championship. Last season in the OHL, Jean-Luc had 8 goals and 41 assists for 49 points. He was selected to Team Black at the World Hockey Championship Under-17 and is projected to go in round 1 or 2 in the 2020 NHL Draft. Kira Judicus and Jean-Luc Foodie, Ed Jovanovski Hockey 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Please welcome back Dominic Papa.
All right. Congratulations again to everyone. What do you think so far, folks? Pretty good? Pretty good? All right. I want to give a shout out to AM 800 CKLW. They're our media partner in this and really do a great job in promoting the event from us. I know they're here somewhere. Melissa and the gang is here, so just a thank you to them for the big help every year and partnering up with us as the media partner. All right, major award time again. This award, I think, goes beyond its sport. You know, the story was tough, but certainly everybody knows what Mickey Reno meant to our community, what he meant to the Windsor Spitfires, and we're so fortunate to have so many of his examples carrying on today. Mickey taught us a lot in the short time he was with us here. So we're thrilled when Mark and Jane Reno gave us the blessing of putting Mickey's name on the Captain's Leadership Award. The Spitfires gave us their blessing, and it's a very special and very important award when we give it out each and every year here at the WESPYs. So I'll let Mark and Patty get you the nominees, and we'll present the next major award.
Mickey Reno Captain's Leadership Award. Luke Boca, Windsor Spitfires. Julie Ann Milling, St. Clair College Volleyball. Carly Steer, Windsor Lancers Basketball.
Please welcome back from our presenting partner, Windsor Minor Hockey Association and Windsor AAA Zone, Val Coletti, along with Mark and Jane Reno.
Thanks, Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In Mickey's honor, it's a source of great pride for our family to see local athletes represented this way. The Mickey Reno Award is an award that exemplifies the attributes that athletes should always convey. The example of how hard work in the arena and good works in the community go hand in hand to inspire others to do the same. Mickey understood this responsibility. It's what made him such a fine captain. It's what made him such a remarkable person. This year's recipient is also a remarkable person. The winner is Julie Ann Miller.
Julianne was awarded the MVP award for St. Clair College Women's Volleyball and was an OCAA First Team All-Star. She was a Sky Volleyball coach, the On Point Beach Volleyball coach, Montessori School of Windsor teacher and captain of St. Clair College women's volleyball team. She also helped organize the Polar Plunge 2019. She found time to fundraise for the Windsor Family Home and Community Partnership Volleyball Tournament, which raised over $1,700 for social housing, and they operate the Kids First Food Bank. Julianne Milling, Mickey Reno Captain's Leadership Award, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient. Grab your towel, we're heading to the pool.
Female swimming. Madeline Gatrell, Windsor Aquatic Club. Isadora Sakarik, Windsor Aquatic Club. Victoria Sexsmith, Windsor Essex Swim Team.
Male swimming, Luca Chanducci, Windsor Essex Swim Team. Quinn DeGraff, Windsor Aquatic Club. Brendan Oswald, Windsor Aquatic Club.
Please welcome, representing our presenting partner, Harold Remark, Royal LePage Binder Real Estate, the Honorable George King.
That was a bit of a surprise. I was told I was coming up a couple awards later. Anyway, here I am. I'm going to be brief. I come here every year because, primarily because of one person, and that's Dominic Papa. And I just think it's remarkable what he does for this community, for our sports world. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I support what he does. I've been asked tonight, I guess on short notice, to present the swimming award. And so without any further ado, I'll open the envelope and hopefully read the right names. The female recipient, Madeline Gatrell. And the male recipient, Brendan Oswald.
Maddie won the TAS Scholarship from Swim Ontario, recognizing the top female swimmer combining both swimming excellence and academic achievement. She won the 100-meter backstroke at provincials and finished 4th overall in 100-meter backstroke at the Canadian Juniors. Brendan uses last year's WESPY Award to help carry the growing number of medals he earned in last season's championships, senior nationals, age group nationals, provincial championships, and Swim Canada. He now holds over 50 Windsor Aquatic Club records. Madeline Gatrell and Brendan Oswald, swimming, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Volleyball is next.
Tim Hommel, Female Volleyball. Ashley Ditchfield, St. Anne High School. Julie Ann Milling, St. Clair College. Allie Winnick, Windsor Lancers.
Tim Hommel, Male Volleyball. Pierce Johnson, Windsor Lancers. Nolan Langley, Windsor Lancers. John Moat, Windsor Lancers.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Healthy Creations Incorporated, Chris Brecka.
Good evening. Thank you, Dominic, for allowing us to be part of this celebration. And the female winner is Ashley Ditchfield. And the male recipient is Pierce Johnson.
Ashley was St. Anne's WEXA champion and co-captain at the under-18 Sky volleyball team. She was chosen to play in the showcase game at St. Clair College by University of Windsor and St. Clair coaches. Ashley has signed to Ryerson University, the #1 volleyball team in Canada. Pierce is an outside hitter, and based on his performance, he was 4th overall in kills at 3.74, 5th in total kills at 225, 2nd overall in hitting efficiency at .319, and 8th overall in service aces. Ashley Ditchfield and Pierce Johnson, Tim Hommel Volleyball 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Let's continue on with the wrestling category.
Female wrestling. Selena Reno, Lesour Wrestling Club. Liz Tremblay, Tecumseh Vista Academy, Windsor Wrestling Club. Maya Trembulac, General Amherst High School, Windsor Wrestling Club.
Male wrestling. Logan Levisser, Tecumseh Vista Academy, Windsor Wrestling Club. Roger Lee, Massey Secondary School, Windsor Wrestling Club. Gabriel Sementilli, Lesour High School, Lesour Wrestling Club.
Please welcome back from our presenting partner, Barron's Championship Rings, Peter Canis and Drina Baron-Zinnik.
I'm really excited that it's an easy name for me, guys, just I'm not gonna lie. The female recipient is Selena Reno.
And the male recipient is Roger Lee.
Selena earned gold at WEXA, SWASA, and OFSA. She placed 5th at the Ontario Juveniles and won silver at National Juveniles Freestyle. She was 1st at the Cadet Trials and claimed 4th at the Pan Am Games. Roger was a WEXA, SWASA, and OFSA champion. He won bronze at the Ontario Juveniles and 2 silvers at National Juvenile. He was also the 1st in the Cadet Trials and claimed 4th at the Pan Am Games as well. Selena Reno and Roger Lee, Wrestling 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients.
We'll be right back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by the Trophy Boys, Healthy Creations, Pinnacle Plus Realty, and the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board.
At Scotiabank, we believe inclusion makes us stronger. We support people's goals on and off the ice. All people. Because when you let it, hockey builds communities. Friendships, resilience, selflessness, and respect. We'll continue to promote these values at all levels of hockey. We believe in hockey, and we believe it's for everyone.
As the path you're on leads to retirement, you want to know if you're on track to fulfilling your financial goals. That's why you're with IG Wealth Management. We go beyond our RSPs to look at your whole financial picture, to forecast your monthly income in retirement. So you have a clear view of today and tomorrow. Does your plan do that? IG Wealth Management, a plan for living.
Welcome back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by Iron Workers Local 700, Viewpoint Wineries, Hogan's Printing, and McTagg Law Firm. Don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets. The pot is currently at $600. Proceeds from tonight's draw go to support the Windsor-Essex Sports Foundation. You can spot the sellers walking around the room. Just flag them over to buy your tickets. Batter up, female softball is next.
Female softball. Raya Cowan, St. Clair College, LaSalle Athletics. Brianna Kressler, Windsor Wildcats. Hannah McClooney, Windsor Wildcats.
Please welcome, representing our presenting partner, Windsor Wildcats softball, Royal Church.
Hi everyone. I'm obviously a substitute presenter. Leslie Drulard was too shy to come up there, so I'm substituting for her. But I do have some background in women's softball. I did play at one time. I did come off the bench, but I did participate in women's softball, and I was quite good actually. Got some playing time late in my career. The winner for women's softball is Raya Cowan.
As a two-position player, both for St. Clair and LaSalle, her stats are just amazing. With a batting average of over .445 and an ERA just over 3, she has definitely earned the title MVP. Raya was awarded the OCAA Women's Softball Player of the Year Award. Raya Cowan, female softball, 15th annual WESPY Award recipient. Let's continue on with male baseball.
Male baseball. Noah Richardson, Windsor Junior Selects. Travis Snyder, St. Clair College, St. Clair Green Giants. Jack Zimmerman, Windsor Stars, Windsor Lancers.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Riverside Minor Baseball Association, Chris Lewis.
Good evening tonight. Well, you had some great nominees, and I'm very proud to announce Jack Zimmerman as your recipient this year.
Jack led both the Windsor Stars and the Windsor Lancers in pitching wins, strikeouts, and complete games. He was selected as a pick for the Sarnia Braves to compete in the 2019 Senior Men's National Baseball Championship in Miramichi, New Brunswick. He also led the Windsor Lancers to winning the NCBA Division I Great Lakes Conference. He finished the 2019 season with combined stats of 13-0 with 92.2 innings pitched and 121 strikeouts. Jack Zimmerman, male baseball, 15th annual WESPY Award recipient. Time for toe loops and double axles. Figure skating is up next.
Figure skating. Ruby Deemer, South Windsor Skating Club. Haley McKay, South Windsor Skating Club. Allison Schumacher, Riverside Skating Club.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Antonino's Original Pizza, Joe Cheravino.
Is this where I say something?
That's where you say it, Joe.
For those of you that listen to radio, you've probably heard me way too much, so I'm just going to leave it at that. The winner is Allison Schumacher.
Last year's winner skates her way to another award. Allison's skating ability has allowed her to perform all over the world. Places like Croatia, France, Poland, and here at home in Canada, where she took first place at the Junior Women's Skate Ontario Sectional Series in Ottawa, July of last year. She also qualified for Canadian Tire National Figure Skating Championships in Mississauga this past January. Allison Schumacher, figure skating, 15th annual WESPY Award recipient. Allison can't be with us tonight. She's training for the Senior Women's National Figure Skating Team. Accepting the award for Allison is her mother, Jennifer Yee. Balance beam, anyone? Let's talk gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Daniel Hodare, Windsor Alpha Gymnastics Academy. Sarah Parent, WinStars Gymnastics. Celeste Tabone, Windsor Alpha Gymnastics Academy.
Please welcome, representing our presenting partner, Leuna 625, Ron Brown. Once again, from our presenting partner, Leuna 625, Ron Brown.
The winner is Sarah Parent.
In the first qualifier, Sarah earned 1 bronze, 2 silver, and a gold medal. In the second qualifier, she upped her game to 1 silver and 4 golds. At the Ontario Championship, she was 4th all around, 5th on the beam, 6th on floor. At Eastern Canada Championships, gold medal Team Ontario, gold medal on floor, bronze medal on vault, and 5th all around. Sarah Parent, Gymnastics, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient. Up next, the John DiNapoli Sports Community Service Award.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Windsor Essex County Sports Foundation, Randy Daigneault. Joining Randy on stage are Sonia, Amanda, Alessandra, and Alexia DiNapoli.
Hi, my name is Amanda DiNapoli. The John DiNapoli Sports Community Service Award is in honor and memory of my dad. Saying he was a huge sports fanatic is an understatement. He played, coached, was involved in the media, served on sports committees, including the WESPY Committee, and watched games from the sidelines and stands. This award represents the love and passion my dad has for all types of sports and how much he gave to the community. My family and I are very proud and humbled that the committee has an award in honor of my dad.
I just want to say what an honor it is to present this award on your behalf. And the award goes to Jennifer Belair.
John DiNapoli Sports Community Service Award, Jennifer Belair.
Jennifer's commitment to her sport began over 30 years ago, where she started as a ball girl and remained an active volunteer ever since. Her continued association with the Windsor Classic ITF Wheelchair Tournament is incomparable. She's been an organizer of the event for the past 12 years, and in doing so, she's maintained the integrity of the tournament as an international tournament for over a decade, hosting players from all over the world, including the United States, Japan, Mexico, France, and Peru. She recently received the Distinguished Service Award from Tennis Canada in 2019.
Jennifer Belair, the John DiNapoli Sports Community Service Award, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient. It's time to pass the baton as we head to the track.
Dennis Farrell, female track and field. Crystal Ann Bayshard, Tecumseh Vista Academy, Border City Athletics Club. Mandy Brunet, Windsor Lancers, University of Windsor Athletic Club. Ashley McGuire, Villanova Secondary School, Windsor Legion. Carly Moore, Sandwich Secondary, Border City Athletics Club.
Dennis Farrell, male track and field. Carter Free, St. Clair College. Milan Lobin, Essex District High School, Border City Athletics Club. Gage Marshall, Tecumseh Vista Academy, Border City Athletics Club.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Investors Group, Trevor LeDrew.
So we have some co-winners for the Female Athletes of the Year. Our Female Athletes of the Year are Crystal Ann Bayshard and Carly Moore. And our male winner is Milan Lobin.
The award was too close to call, with both recipients claiming so many gold and silver medals. We're very fortunate to have two great female track athletes in our midst, representing their schools, their shared athletics club, and their city all across Canada, Crystal Ann and Carly. Milan's favorite color is gold. He has lots, courtesy of Wexa, Swasa, and OFSA. At District 8, he added more gold and some silver, and again at Provincials. He earned a bronze medal at the Athletics Canada National Championships Under 20 4 by 100 meter relay. Crystal Ann Bayshard, Carly Moore, and Milan Lobin, the Dennis Farrell Track and Field 15th Annual WESPY Award recipients. Carly's on a track and field scholarship at the University of Nebraska and can't be with us tonight. Accepting the award on her behalf, her father, Rob Moore.
Trevor?
And once again, shout out to Brandon McBride, everybody. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker. After graduating from George Washington High School in Virginia, where he excelled in basketball, football, track and field, our esteemed guest speaker went on to star for the University of Virginia Cavaliers football team. He remains first in receiving yards in a season with 1,190 yards on 54 catches set in 1990. He was the Detroit Lions' first-round draft pick in 1991 and went on to shatter virtually all of Detroit's receiving records. He was a wide receiver who was 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, and played in 145 games during his 11 seasons from 1991 to 2001. During his time with the Lions, he set franchise records in receptions, 670, receiving yards, 9,174, and receiving touchdowns at 62. He also played briefly for the New York Giants and finished his 12 NFL seasons with 670 receptions for 9,174 yards and 62 touchdowns. In 2010, he was inducted into the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame and the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame as well. Today, he is CEO of Team 84, a Detroit-based parent company of a marketing and advertising enterprise that he founded in 2013. He has also planted roots in Metro Detroit, where he remains with his wife Angela and their sons Aaron and Ashton. Please join me in welcoming our special guest speaker this evening, Mr. Herman Moore.
Thank you.
very much. I will say this. I didn't know what to expect when I got here. And Dom, you're a great guy. I'll give you a little bit of story, but can I do just my impression of you just real quick? Hey, everybody. Dom, but you're funny. I didn't know if you were going to give us comedy or whatever. You came out of the back. And then we got the comedy, we got the Oscars and the awards and all that stuff. But you know what? This is an absolute honor for me to be here. I have to give you a little bit of backdrop, a little backstory on how I came here. I participate and I do a lot in Michigan, back in the States, for youth athletics. It's been an integral part of my life throughout my 49 plus 1 years. I'll never hit 50. And I had this vibrant, smiling face when I was coming off of Ford Field from a youth camp. And this gentleman stopped me and said, I need to talk to you for a second. And I said, sure. You know, you get that a lot. And he said, we do this big event that honors our athletes. It honors our sports community. It gives an opportunity to show the support that we get from the community for all the things that make us just whole, make us one. I'd love for you to come over and participate in this event. It's our 15th annual, and it's been going strong, and it's getting stronger every year. We think you'd be a perfect person for it. Now, when he asked me to do that, like I said before, I get asked a lot about coming out and doing it. I didn't know what to expect. But I have to admit, I've had an opportunity to come over many times before, just being just over the water there. But the hospitality and the closeness of this community is absolutely fantastic. The support that I've seen, just for me, you may know of me, but you don't know me, but I was welcomed in and given the opportunity to participate and join this tight-knit family, this tight-knit community, and be a part of tonight's event. Give you a little bit more story. A lot of people will look at me as this football player, and it's not easy. When you come in and you're on top, it's a tough road because the fall is really, really significant. Started playing football when I was 6 years old. And for those of you who follow American football and pro football, I was the smallest guy on the team at 6 years old, and I was given number 60, which meant I was not going to play at all. I wasn't going to get any opportunity to get out on the field. Thought I'd get something like a receiver, running back, maybe quarterback, something like that, but I didn't. And there's a story that I'm going to give you real quick just to take you through my life to show the impact of what sports has done for me and how I get to this point in time in my life. Starting at 6, didn't know what was going to take place. Being given the number of an offensive tackle and being the smallest guy on the team, I didn't get an opportunity to play. The only thing I had was an opportunity to do what's called bull in the ring. And I don't know if you know what that is. It's when you get all the kids together on a team. It doesn't matter the size. And being the smallest to the biggest, you circle all the kids up. One person gets in the middle, and then all of a sudden, that guy starts chopping his feet like this. A little bit faster. I was a little bit faster back then. But he was chopping his feet. And all of a sudden, the coach points at a player, and another player runs out at that player, and they just, boom, it's a collision. I watched about 2 or 3 of those, and then I left. I walked out, and my mom was sitting on the side, and she said, "What are you doing?" I was like, I don't want to do this. You know, we were playing touch football and all that other cool stuff. It was fun and games until it got real. And I ended up quitting. And she says, "No, we'll go home, we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see if you're going to have an opportunity to do this again." Coach allowed me. At first, there was a rule. If you quit, you can't come back. But my coach allowed me to come back, and from that day forward, I made a promise to my mother. I said, "You know what? No matter what I do, I'll never quit. I'll at least see it through." Imagine if I would not have seen it through. There's no telling. I mean, I could have still gone on and did some other successful things, but I don't think I would have ended up in the right place that I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in this moment in time. So fast forward, because I am 49 plus 1. I ended up really gravitating to sports. It was absolutely fantastic. I learned all these skills. I learned how to get out there and just go after it, just be real disciplined. I was a kid that didn't want to wash his clothes, I didn't want to make my bed, I didn't want to do the chores. But you know what? Athletes will tell you, any of you who've played sports, it becomes natural instinct. You just do it. It doesn't matter how tough it is. It doesn't matter what they're asking you to do. You just do it. And it's relentless. It becomes like muscle memory, over and over, repetitive. And I started to do that. Along the way, got all the way up to high school. I still hadn't played at this point. Played organized sports. I had not really gone out on the field and really done anything significant. It was my 11th grade year in high school. And I had the opportunity to go out and change the narrative. Coach gave me an opportunity. He says, you can play, you can start. But it wasn't at the position that I wanted to do. It was a kicker. I came out and I was like, a kicker? I was like, well, that's what it's going to take to get out on the field. I decided I had to do whatever was necessary. Wouldn't have a kicker. Ended up going out, kicking, did really well, set our high school football record for 48-yard field goal. I wasn't as good as Jason Hanson or Eddie Murray or any of those guys, but I did well enough. And they also said, you know what, we think you could be a defensive back. No, I want to play wide receiver. No, it's what the team needs. It was a team sport. So I learned that, you know what, sometimes I had to set aside some of the things I wanted, and that there was this thing that I could be the greatest individual, but it had to be towards this team-focused concept. So there was another lesson I was learning I'll come back to. I understood that also, no matter, you could be the best player on the team. You could be the most gifted, the most athletic, the most disciplined, the most dedicated, and it does not mean you will be the most favored. It doesn't mean you will win the accolades. It doesn't mean that you will necessarily win their awards or the recognition. I've learned very early in life through sports that life isn't always fair. Sometimes bad guy does win. Sometimes those that don't put in as much effort, sometimes they succeed. Some of those who cut corners, sometimes they accomplish. And those that go out and do everything the right way and do it all the time, sometimes you finish last. There was something else that I was learning out of that. I'll come back to that. Last game of the season, I was in high school. There was a gentleman there from the University of Virginia. We were facing his son, who was a quarterback, and I was defensive back. And had no scholarship offers, no teams were looking at me. Did really well in track and field. I was 7'2", 7'3" high jumper in high school, and decided I didn't want to do that necessarily in college. I wanted to go on and do something in football. And it was this last play of the game, last play of my senior season. The scout was there to watch his son play his last collegiate football game. Being a high jumper, they put me in. It was a Hail Mary pass, and the coach said he wanted me to knock the pass down. I decided not to knock the pass down. Instead, I didn't listen. I was hard-headed, and I intercepted it. Now, breaking protocol and doing something my coach didn't tell me that one time kind of paid off, because the scout there said, you know what, I'm a scout from the University of Virginia. Who is number 82? He said, you know what, that's our kicker. And sometimes he plays defensive back, you know, he's just a guy, you know, he's a pretty good athlete, but, you know, he says he has pretty good hands. Looks like he could play wide receiver. From the University of Virginia, give me a call. I'd like to offer him an opportunity to come there. And the way it works is teams sometimes are lazy. And when University of Virginia offered me a scholarship opportunity and a tour, I started getting them from all over the ACC. And no one had film on me. No one knew I could do anything. And eventually went on, but I forgot about the academics. There was a story there. For me in order to go to the University of Virginia, to be at that right moment, to accept that scholarship, my academics were not right. I couldn't get in. Prestigious school. They don't care. It's hard to get in there with a 4.0. You can have straight A's. It's hard to get in the University of Virginia. It's considered a public Ivy. I was D+ at best, believe it or not. And I ended up having to do a summer preparatory program, which means I had to make a commitment to forego social life and hanging out with all my other friends after graduating high school in order to pursue this next opportunity. It was tough, but I did it. Graduated at the University of Virginia in 3 years, my junior year. Went on to have some challenges there,
but ultimately went on to become Detroit Lions' first-round draft pick. 10th player taken overall, #1 receiver. And it's not to boast or anything on that, but it was a dedication and a commitment to become the #1 receiver in collegiate football, to lead the nation, and set all kind of NCAA records. But when I got to the next level, I crashed and burned. First-round draft pick, I started up here. I started high. I got my wish. Now, I didn't have a cool name like Jean-Luc, or anything like that, but I had to make sure my name worked, but I came to Detroit. Many of you, if you watched me, my career struggled. It was tough. It was a new level, new rules. New level, new rules. Ultimately, went on, got through those struggles, got through that, persevered, and ultimately led the NFL in receiving. And there was a period of time there, I played with the great Barry Sanders for, great, Barry. Played with Barry 8 of his 10 years. 5 of those 10 years, I actually led us in touchdowns, consecutive years. Not Barry. I'll come back to that. There's a real quick lesson to that too. And I say that to the athletes and I say that to the supporters and all those because the fans is along the way. What I learned, after all of that, I was learning all these lessons. How to not be complacent, humble yourself, to build character, to be honest, to go out and do whatever's necessary. Put yourself first, but you can bring a team mentality to the table because you got to be the best you in everything you do in life. I don't care if you're in business, I don't care if you're in sports, I don't care if you're a brother, I don't care if you're a father, I don't care if you're a wife. It doesn't matter. You have to be the best you, and then you bring that into whatever that environment is that's needed, and then you put that all together in that team environment that make it special. So I learned all these lessons through sports. And at the end of it, I came out on the other side. My career's gonna end. I had something else to do. I became a business owner. And in there, I was able to take those skills and take all those things. And I felt like, you know what? Once I learn this, I'm gonna conquer it. Because I have positioned myself to be in a place, in a position of strength, a position that was a little bit different than those who hadn't gone through all those things and having to learn all those lessons and all those ups and downs. That gave me an advantage. So I say to the young people here that are under 49 plus 1, that the world is big, but you have to make it bigger. You can't dream small. You have to dream bigger. And it doesn't mean that you step outside of your level of comfort, but it means you step within your level that you're supposed to be. And that's not leaving anything on the table. So what did I learn? When I went through all that and I learned if I would have quit, I would have never seen this day. I wouldn't have gotten to that point of destiny. I learned that the world is not fair. Sometimes you're gonna do all the work and your name's not gonna flash in bright lights. But you gotta do it in spite of it all. You have to be the one that says, at the end of the day, I sleep well, I feel well, I do well because I did my best in everything that I do. And what else? When you got a guy as great as Barry Sanders and you got 90,000 people screaming his name, I still got a job to do. And I don't have to boast my name, I don't have to speak it. What speaks louder is when people see you coming, it's like a brand. You want them to have a perception of you. You want to stand for something. And then when you turn and you walk away, they go, there goes that brand. And here comes that brand. Well, I was around that brand. I love that brand. I like that brand. We're all brands. And I tell that because social media is big right now. And we forget, when you're as a kid or when you're younger, you go home, there's a place. Go to work or school, there's a place. And then there's that level in between. You got to be just as disciplined about what you pick to go in between that as you do on both ends of those other support systems. And along the way, the biggest thing I learned, you can't do it alone. We're here tonight because Dom, he can't do this by himself. And I wanted to give thanks to all of you. I know what it takes to be a sponsor. I know what it takes to be an advocate and a supporter of people you don't know, people you have no tie to, but you love your community. You love everything that is being presented tonight stands for. You love the fact that you can come here and you can support the next step and the next level for some other individuals. And it's going to go a long way. The reward for those that were recipients tonight is this: do your best. Don't leave anything on the table. That's all anyone here that's standing here tonight is asking for. Don't leave anything on the table. Don't sell yourself short. So take those lessons, do great, never accept good when great is available. Ever. Ever. And the final word I'll say is this. I want to say to Brandon McBride, because you probably didn't realize this, you actually watch Brandon when he runs, because my wife is track and field, my kids are track and field, so, and I was just, a high jumper, I didn't do much, so I had to jump over that bar. But congratulations to him. Just been an honor. I know you're a young man, and watching him do quite his thing, and wish him continued success. Watch the Diamond Leagues a lot, and watch him out there getting it done. But thank you all for what you do for your community, and thank you for your support. I look forward to also being a person who can continue to support this as well. So thank you very much for having me this evening.
Mr. Moore, thank you for sharing your story, reminding us that life isn't fair, but never quit, and you'll come out the other end. To commemorate tonight's event, and a special thank you for you being here, on behalf of the WESPYs, IG Wealth, and Barron's Rings, we have a very special ring for you.
Make the Lions get a little jealous here. I mean, a ring's a ring, right? I just want to thank the fans and everybody. I mean, we couldn't have did it without you. I told you we was gonna bring a championship to the city. We did it, we finally did it. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, this is awesome.
Herman, if you would please remain on the stage, we would like you to assist with the next category. A category you know something about, football.
Gino Fracas Football, Cody Holmes, Windsor AKO Fratman. Bashan Janusis, Essex Ravens, Herman Secondary School. Theo Johnson, Holy Names Secondary School. Braden McDougall, Herman Secondary School.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Penalty Box Restaurant, Van Nifris and Nicholas Nifris.
What an honor it is to present this award every year on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Gino Fracas, and also another big honor to share the stage with Herman Moore. That's fantastic. But this year, the winner of the football award from the newly branded St. Clair College Fratman, Cody Holmes.
As captain, Cody helped the Fratman shatter the CJFL passing touchdown record, as well as the OFC and Windsor single-season passing yardage record. He was named OFC Offensive Player of the Year, the unanimous OFC All-Star, and CJFL All-Canadian Touchdown Leader and Offensive MVP. Cody Holmes, Gino Fracas Football, 50th Annual WESPY Award recipient. Oh, Dominic.
Yes, sir, Mr. Knight. One more time for Herman Moore, please. My God. Just doesn't get any better. We always, every year we get, the speaker always comes into question who we're going to get. Then the speaker comes, and the speaker hits it out of the ballpark, and so everybody's after me, well, how are you going to top that? How are you going to top that? I think this year we put it up the bar pretty high, don't you think? Okay, we're going to get to another major award, and we talked earlier about how deep our community is with just athletic talent, athletic people. And one such person, we were fortunate enough, what was it, 3 or 4 years ago, Joel Quenville was our keynote guest here. And at that WESPY ceremony, we renamed the Coach of the Year award in the name of Joel Quenville. Why not, right? Second winningest coach in the history of the NHL, 4 or 5 Stanley Cups, and he came right from our backyard. Do you realize, in tribute to the Spitfires, we have 5 coaches in the NHL right now that have ties to Windsor. 4 of them played for the Spitfires, and one of them is a part owner of the Spitfires, Bob Bluger. That's how good we are. Can the other cities say that? Hell no. So, with that, it's time to present our Coach of the Year award, the Joel Quenville Coach of the Year award. Patty and Mark, take it away.
Joel Quenville Coach of the Year. Kurt Downs, Border City Athletics Club. Glenn Mills, Essex Ravens. Pat Osborne, Kennedy Collegiate.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, Scotiabank, Ed Futo.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the nominees tonight, and specifically our 3 nominees for the Joel Quenville Coach of the Year Award. And this year's Joel Quenville Coach of the Year Award goes to Glenn Mills.
Glenn has been coaching Ravens since 1997. He's guided the Ravens to 11 Ontario Championship appearances, winning 8 of them. Glenn has won Coach of the Year 8 times. He's won it most recently in 2018 at Bantam and 2019 at varsity level. Glenn served as Team Ontario head coach from 2013 to 2018. He also was head coach of Team Canada, who beat Team USA at the Cowboys Stadium. Glenn Mills, Coach of the Year, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient.
Next up is our Athletes of the Year.
Female Athlete of the Year. Ashley Ditchfield, St. Anne High School. Kira Judicus, Southwest Wildcats Hockey. Jana Kuchera, St. Clair College.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, St. Clair College, Ron Sagan.
Are we working? Great to be here tonight, and everyone at St. Clair College. Dominic, we'd like to just take a quick moment to thank you for everything you do for student athletes at St. Clair and for the great coverage you provided in our provincial championships this weekend. The Female Athlete of the Year, Ashley Ditchfield.
We already know she's a volleyball champion. Add to that a member of the track and field team and soccer captain. Ashley's a semi-finalist in badminton and a basketball champion. She was named St. Anne Senior Female Athlete of the Year, had over 500 hours of volunteer community service, and she graduated as an Ontario Scholar with a 91% average. Ashley Ditchfield, Female Athlete of the Year, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient.
Male Athlete of the Year, Akat Aken, Kennedy Collegiate. Spencer Campo, Border City Athletics Club. Pierce Johnson, Windsor Lancers Volleyball. Please welcome from our presenting partner, Monson Time Express, Donna Perry.
And the award goes to Pierce Johnson.
His volleyball skills speak volumes, but Pierce was named OUA First Team All-Canadian. He was selected as the Olympic Shield winner as the Athlete of the Year at the University of Windsor and was selected and started for Team Canada FISU team that competed in Italy this past summer. Pierce Johnson, Male Athlete of the Year, 15th Annual WESPY Award recipient.
For the Courage and Determination Award, please welcome from our presenting partner, McTagg Law Firm, Tom Saramovsky, along with some very special guests.
Thank you, everybody. I'm still waiting for my special guests to join me. Here they come. So McTagg Law Firm is very proud to sponsor the Courage and Determination Award, which we've done for many years. This year it takes a special significance for us, and I think it kind of goes to what Herman was talking about. Life is not always fair. So I'd just like to tell you about this year, the award that is being awarded. 15 years ago, we all received some horrific news of a tragic accident that involved the Windsor Wildcats Intermediate Double B women's hockey team. That was also the inaugural year of the WESPY Awards. That year at the first annual WESPY Awards ceremony, the WESPY Selection Committee thought it was fitting and appropriate to award the Windsor Wildcats hockey team as the team of the year. Since that time, we have added another very special award. 6 years ago, the WESPY Committee added the award for courage and determination. With the blessings of the Windsor Wildcats Intermediate Double B hockey team, the WESPY Awards Committee is proud and honored to rename this award. From this day forward, it will be known as the Windsor Wildcats Women's Hockey Team Courage and Determination Award. I would like to welcome Megan Godwin, who's going to say a few words.
I'm not as good as these other guys. I need cue cards. Sorry, guys. I'd first like to thank the WESPY Award Committee for the amazing honor of the renaming of the Courage and Determination Award, reflecting our team. We feel humbled and honored from all the love and support we've received over the last 15 years. On stage with me tonight stand a remarkable group of women who have overcome many obstacles after a bus accident, and that shows such courage and determination. Over the last 15 years, there have been ups and there have been downs. There have been things that tested our courage to the brink, while also allowing us to grow and learn as individuals as well as a team. There were trials that we all uniquely deal with daily, and others that will arise in our future. We've now been equipped with a special tool, experience. Experience to overcome and to succeed no matter what stands in our way, and courage in knowing that we've been through other life experiences that allow us to understand there's sunshine on the other side of the storm. In the days and months following the accident, we all experienced different avenues of courage. Courage to overcome physical, emotional, and mental injuries. Courage to overcome grief and a sense of disbelief. And courage to push through as a team with the utmost determination to finish a season for a dedicated coach and father, a devoted hockey mom, and a fun-loving, hockey-loving 13-year-old boy and brother. We may not have won games or tournaments, but we won something even more special. We had a sense of pride that we finished what we started, especially for those that could not physically finish themselves. We drew strength off each other, and we continue to do so now. And we learned just how caring and supportive our local and sports community could be, as we were overwhelmed with love, generosity, and support from the Windsor-Essex community as well as nationally. The women I stand with here today, as well as those that could not be present, not only amaze me, but make me proud to be part of this group. Here stands a group of driven and successful women who have finished school, either high school or post-secondary, have gone on in careers in nursing and healthcare, teaching and childcare, business ownership, theater, firefighting, holistic and wellness, personal training, as well as some pretty amazing stay-at-home moms. Our Wildcat family has grown over these years, including 17 children under the age of 8. We were busy. Some of these have started on their own journeys, and some of us are still playing and competing ourselves. As well as coaching and instilling in our own kids that perseverance and determination will help you succeed in not only life but in sports as well. We look to inspire them and others that if a group with unique backgrounds, ages, and life experiences can come together in the face of tragedy, then they can do it too. That courage, even by definition, is just the strength in the face of pain and grief, and quite literally means that the heart can conquer all. As years go by, we each take meaning out of each life experience, and we have a sense of living each day to the fullest. That is truly a gift we're thankful for learning. We hope to continue to inspire others in the present and the future to go forth with courage and to persevere with unwavering determination. I'd like to share a short poem that has always stuck with me these years by Edward A. Guest. Courage isn't a brilliant dash, a daring deed in a moment's flash. It is an instantaneous thing, born of despair with a sudden spring. It isn't a creature of flickered hope or the final tug at a slipping rope. But it's something deep in the soul of each human, that working always to serve some plan. Courage isn't the last resort in the work of life or the game of sport. It isn't a thing that anyone can call at a future time when they're apt to fall. If they haven't it now, they will have it not, when the strain is great and the pace is hot. For who would strive for a distant goal must always have courage within their soul. Courage isn't a dazzling light that flashes and passes away from sight. It's a slow, unwavering, ingrained trait, with the patience to work and the strength to wait. It's part of each person when their skies are blue. It's part of them when they have work to do. The brave ones are never freed of it. They have it when there is no need of it. Courage was never designed for show. It isn't a thing that can come and go. It's written in victory and defeat, and in every trial a person may meet. It's in their hours, their days, and their years, in the back of their smiles and behind their tears. Courage is more than a daring deed. It's the breath of life and a strong person's creed. I'd like to end by saying thank you again to all that have shown us love and support over the years. To Dominic Papa and his WESPY team for having us here, and the great honor of having the Courage and Determination Award named after our team. We truly appreciate that. And also to the athletes out there, thank you for letting us share this day with you. We're very proud and honored to be, in the same room with you and to see you guys rock at what you do.
Joining Megan on stage are members of the Windsor Wildcats women's hockey team. Please hold your applause. Tiffany Shroud, Courtney Cohen, Laura Lee Davidson, Jenna Stewart, Jana Damaris, Kelly Spry, Jessica Banham, Kelly Cowan, Sheila Edwards, and Carly Weldon. So Tom, if you would, who is this year's recipient of the Windsor Wildcats Women's Hockey Team Courage and Determination Award?
The Tague Law Firm is proud to award the Windsor Wildcats Women's Hockey Team Courage and Determination Award to the Windsor Wildcats Women's Hockey Team.
We'll be right back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by Stuart Fisher and Associates,
Get her
the
done.
Penalty Box Restaurant, and Holiday Inn and Suites, Windsor Ambassador Bridge.
At Scotiabank, we believe inclusion makes us stronger. We support people's goals on and off the ice. All people. Because when you let it, hockey builds communities, friendships, resilience, selflessness, and respect. We'll continue to promote these values at all levels of hockey. We believe in hockey, and we believe it's for everyone.
As the path you're on leads to retirement, you want to know if you're on track to fulfilling your financial goals. That's why you're with IG Wealth Management. We go beyond our RSPs to look at your whole financial picture, to forecast your monthly income in retirement, so you have a clear view of today and tomorrow. Does your plan do that? IG Wealth Management, a plan for living.
On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. It doesn't matter if the freight is big or small. On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mons is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CT PAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mons On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact dispatch at monstontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
Here, it's about you. Your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Welcome back to the 15th Annual WESPY Awards, sponsored in part by the Trophy Boys, Unifor Locals 444 and 2458, Spago Trattoria, and LaSalle Travel.
We good, Mark?
We're good, Dom.
All right, awesome. Before we get to our last award, I want to invite Herman and Brandon up on the stage. Get your 50-50 tickets out. We're going to do that draw right now. If you have the winning ticket, bring it over to the table at the side over there. Is Patrick there? Who's there? Patrick? Yeah, Patrick's waving. And Tim's there. Patrick's the better looking guy, but Tim's a good guy. So we love Tim too. So Herman, you're going to make somebody very happy tonight. Well, you've made a lot of people happy already, but you're going to make them happy.
I'll make 99.9% of people happy.
And Dom, the prize tonight is $710.
All right. And if you have ticket number 1578761, Herman takes commissions. So 1578761. There we go. All right. Oh, it's Tim's birthday? Tim Hamilton's birthday. Happy birthday, Tim. Also, happy birthday to Mary Ewer. It's her birthday today. Congratulations. And I stand corrected. There's 6 coaches in the NHL Windsor Ties. I forgot Mr. Peter DeBoer, believe it or not. Okay, thank you, ladies. Now we're going to give out our last award of the night, another major award. Go ahead, ladies. And it's our, I believe it's our Team of the Year, Mark?
Team of the Year, Dom.
Team of the Year. All right, I'll let you take it over. And Herman and Brandon McBride are going to help pass out the hardware.
Team of the Year, Eastside Kickers Soccer, Essex Ravens Football, Kennedy Collegiate Senior Boys Basketball.
Please welcome from our presenting partner, J.P. Thompson Architects Limited, Mark Bullio and Colin McDonald.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to announce this award tonight. I would like to thank the WESPY Awards for allowing us to come along on this journey with them. It's been about 9 or 10 years that we've been together with them. And we hope certainly that it's 9 or 10, at least more. We'd like to thank, or we'd like to congratulate, I should say, all of the nominees tonight. We'd like to congratulate all the awards winners. So J.P. Thompson Architects proudly presents Team of the Year, last award of the evening, and the winner is Essex Ravens Football.
Another dominating performance by the defense paved the way for the Essex Ravens to claim the team's first OPFL title. After a season-opening loss in London to the two-time league champion, the Ravens reeled off 10 straight wins en route to the title. Essex held the opposition to 2 field goals as the Ravens secured a 25-6 win in the championship game. With the same core group of guys playing together for a long time, the term brothers is a good way to describe the team. They were incredibly focused on what needed to be done, and they never complained. They just came to practice, worked, and got it done. OPFL champions. Essex Ravens Football, Team of the Year.
Mark, you got anything else to say?
I'm just waiting on you to be as eloquent as you always are, Dom.
Patty, do you have anything else to say?
No, thanks, Dom, for a great night.
No, thank you. Let's give it up for Patty and Mark. Can't do this without them. They put in the time. They do everything we ask of them, and just unbelievable. All right, the night's over. I want to again thank Brandon for taking time out of his schedule. Brandon, best of luck at the Olympics. Go get him, break another record, take home a medal, okay? Herman, can't say enough. When I met Herman, he was talking about the incident where I basically cornered him almost and said, I need to talk to you. And it was at Ford Field. He'd been doing some work at one of the Lions camps, actually. And he came up the stairway and I said, I got to stop him. So I stopped and I said, exactly what I said, we need to talk. And Herman kept in touch with me, and I kept in touch with him. He's been a class act throughout all of this, and he invited me to his office at his business, which was an outstanding experience. And I knew we had the right guy. I knew he was going to do an unbelievable job for us. And again, I think he's kept the bar, if not set it higher for us, and we'll work hard at trying to find somebody next year. But thank you again, Herman. All right, I got to also say thank you to Joy. Joy, this lady right here, stand up, Joy. Joy is Herman's president, and she's basically Herman's, she does everything for Herman. Herman, you have to be here. Herman, you have to do this. Herman, you have to go there. Herman, sign this. Herman, do this. She's a great lady to work with, and she's made the experience very pleasurable for us as well. Kayla, where's the girls? I always got to give our trophy girls a little shout out because backstage, when they come back there after bringing a trophy, oh, my feet are aching because they got these heels on that are just like this big. But Natalie's been with us pretty much from day one. Kayla and Kayla too now. And Charlie, where's Charlie? Charlie's always the mystery girl. All right, they make this run smooth. They keep this thing going. They keep the athletes in line, get them to where they need to be. Thank you, ladies, for a good job. Well done. Who else? Again, my crew behind me. Again, the selection committee led by Royal Church, the organizing committee, so many people there. They're in the booklet. I thank them. And again, let's get together again, maybe a year or so from now, and let's do this up again. Let's keep our sports community out there, keep our sports strong. And again, to the athletes, make sure you give back. Make sure you come back. This is what it's all about, and this is why we celebrate every year what we have in Windsor-Essex County. So on behalf of everybody that's worked on this, thank you for coming. A great night, a record crowd. We hope to see you again next year. Take care.